Alrighty, buddy. Welcome back to the channel. Jay's Bucket. I'm Jay. As always, Building Buddy Jay's hanging out here with us in our crazy winter wonderland for another 24 straight days of Lego Advent Calendar live builds. So far, I'm chilling by myself. That's okay. It is December 23rd. Meaning there's only 2 days until Christmas, folks. 2 days until Christmas. 25/12/25, which is I think the first time in my lifetime that it's ever been that date. We got Scott. Welcome in, Scott, saying good morning, Jay. Welcome in, Scott. Hopefully you're having a good morning. It is beautifully sunny out there today for me. I hope it's equally as sunny for you. There is no snow on the ground though, so we're 2 days away. As much as it's 2 days away, we are 2 days away from having a green Christmas outside on the East Coast. So, yeah, that's not overly exciting. I do like me a white Christmas. It's cold enough out there to be a white Christmas, but it ain't one. We got Caribbean Girl. Welcome in, saying good morning. We got Life with the Crazy saying morning, Jay, morning, Scott, morning, Caribbean Girl. Welcome in. Guys, I'm not dropping frames. That is the one thing I think. Okay, I love streaming. I love building Lego. The one thing that frustrates me about streams is whether the technology is going to work at any given moment, and it is super super like frustrating sometimes. So yeah, that's my one little rant about, if I could change one thing, it's just the technology would always work no matter what. But that's not how life works. So we got to work through these things. The last couple days I had a bunch of dropped frames. It was very, very frustrating. You guys were amazing. The ones that were here for sticking it through with me. I cannot thank you guys enough for hanging in there with me throughout that. I'm glad my audio was okay and you could hear me, but yeah, I was just glitching out like mad, and I just can't thank you guys enough for sticking that through with me. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Life with the Crazy saying, I've had a lot to do lately. Sorry, I've been MIA. I've got some stuff to do this morning, so I'll be lurking. No worries, Life with the Crazies. It's cool that you dropped in. Hopefully you got all your things ready for Christmas and you're done all that. And that's not what you got to be doing this morning, because you only got 2 days left to do that stuff. It's 50 and raining here, saying Scott. Ooh, raining is no fun. 50? Life with the Crazies got some emojis. Amen to that, Jay. Haha, right? I know. Amen to that. All right, let's start our morning off with a coffee cookie, aka the Biscoff. Another piping hot tea. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do with my Biscoff. I got one left there. And tomorrow I got some eggnog to bring down. I don't know how Biscoff and eggnog. I don't remember Biscoff and eggnog from last year, I'll be honest. That is so good, though. That is so good. We got Buck saying, hey there, just dropped in to say hi. Can't stay because it snowed last night. I got some shoveling to do. Have a good stream, and I'll see you next time. Take care. No worries, Buck. 2 days till Christmas. Get that shoveling done. Get that shoveling done. Yeah, the eggnog for tomorrow's stream. I don't remember eggnog and Biscoff. I don't remember what the combination tasted like last year. Did I even have a Biscoff with it last year? I don't remember. I think we put maple syrup in it last year, thanks to someone who said it in the chat. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Life of the Grazies. Harry Potter, sending my choice now. Hee hee. Thank you very much. Get that lineup going. Appreciate that. Yes, we do need our official 6 Lego Advent Calendar lineups. We're starting with Harry Potter today. Thank you. But yeah, we'll have to see what the Biscoff and eggnog tastes like tomorrow. All right, let's get a true or false going here. The largest, actually no, let's pause on that and let's quickly check in on our poll. Our poll today is, what is your favorite winter activity? So snowboard or skiing, tobogganing or sledding, snowshoeing, and snowmobiling are our four options. We got 80% at tobogganing and sledding and 20% at snowshoeing. I've personally never gone snowshoeing before. I don't know if it would be fun or if it would just be like super hard to do. If you've gone snowshoeing before, let me know how it is. Is it fun? Snowmobiling, I think, would be an absolute blast. I have a picture of me as like a 3-year-old sitting on a snowmobile, like holding the handles as best as I could. And other than that, that's my only experience with a snowmobile. I think it would be absolutely just super fun tearing through trails on a snowmobile. Tobogganing, sledding obviously is super fun to do. I love grabbing the GT and just ripping down hills. That's a lot of fun. And snowboarding and skiing both are very, very fun as well. I've only done those a couple times, but super, super fun. So lots of great options today. We'll check in on the poll at the end here. Scott saying City, Caribbean Girl saying Disney. It's fun snowshoeing, but going uphill is not fun. I imagine going in a straight line is probably difficult. Going uphill in snowshoes, I can just imagine like super wide steps having to go uphill on snowshoes. Oh yeah, that does not sound fun. All right, we'll check in on the poll later on. So true or false? The largest ever Santa hat took 6 months to construct. Is that true or false? The largest ever Santa hat took 6 months to construct. Speaking of Santa hats, we got the nice Santa hat. We had the naughty Santa hat earlier in the month. This one's pretty slick too. It's got like a nice little bit of holly on here. And then we got 'Tis the Season with the Smurfs. So there you go. The Smurfs are all tangled up on their ladder trying to get their lights on their Christmas tree, and they are not succeeding. Brett's Builds. What's this? Hi, Jay's Bucket. Welcome in, Brett. Boy, has it been a while. Hello. Yeah, we're doing the advent counters again, Brett. Welcome in. How's your month of December going? Are you ready for Christmas? Good morning, thanks. Matt, welcome in, Matt. Great fit. Thank you, Life with the Crazies. Okay, let's quickly do the recap. We just had our true or false. So if you missed it, the largest ever Santa hat took 6 months to construct. Is that true or false? And we're going to recap yesterday's builds, and then we'll get to that after. Disney's build yesterday could qualify for a favorite build. It was actually very thematic and somewhat winter. It's very wintry, somewhat Christmassy, but very wintry. The Disney build yesterday, I love this build actually. It's a little table, but the translucent blue on that light blue, it's like an ice table that Elsa crafted with her ice powers with a hot chocolate and a cupcake on it. I really like this. The translucent stuff gets me every time. And the fact that it's super Disney themed with winter, taken into consideration, because not all of them have been very wintry themed. Like, yeah, sure, you get the color, the blue, the light blue color, stuff like that, but not a lot of the builds have actually been good builds. I really like that one. Minecraft yesterday. We also didn't recap anything yesterday because of my technical difficulties. So I don't even know who actually saw what yesterday. Minecraft gave us this pretty awesome little chair. We got our tiled edges to it. Pretty nice looking brown and kind of nougat looking chair. And it also came with a little campfire with 2 different flames on it. And then you got an extra piece of both flames. So if you wanted to put the same flames on your campfire, you could. But a decent little build. I would not say it even qualified for favorite build. But decent little build. I don't mind it. City, Blowheed. Blowheed missed the choppy stream yesterday, and he's missing the recap today. Yikes, Blowheed. We finally got you a train, buddy. We finally pulled a train from City. And Jabin Creates yesterday actually told me that I completely built this backwards. So I had to kind of rebuild it during all my choppy shenanigans. But a great build from yesterday. This could easily qualify for a favorite build as well. Harry Potter gave us another minifigure, and I didn't even give him his wand. I was so done with yesterday's stream and flustered and frustrated. I was like, you know what? He's not even getting his wand. I just wanted to get through the builds and try and fix OBS and whatnot. Here we go. I don't even know who this is, but we got a Hufflepuff minifigure. So this is all the minifigures from Harry Potter today. Yesterday, sorry. All the minifigures from Harry Potter, I'm pretty sure are done because we got 2 of each, and I can't see them putting any more minifigures in the last 2 days. Friends, what did Friends give us? Gave us this little costume table, little dress up spot, which I don't know, I guess this is more like a New Year's thing than a Christmas thing, to be honest. We got a top hat, a crown, a couple bows, a little flower piece, all just sitting on not even a table, just like this. And also not even a 2x4. It's a 2x3 and a 1x2. So a little bit of a strange one from Friends yesterday. Would not qualify for a favorite build for me. Then we went, my personal opinion, we finally got a Christmas tree from Star Wars, even though it's not a Christmas tree. It's a medical assistance droid, but in Christmas tree colors. I really like this build. Christmas tree or not, I just think it looks awesome. I think I might just call this a Christmas tree. It's a droid version of a Christmas tree in my books. I like that build. I really do like that build. So there we go. From the minifigure advent calendar yesterday, we pulled out a great one from City. I believe it was last year. If not last year, the year before. But it was 2 builds combined into one for me. So this was actually 2 builds from, I think, last year's calendar. Maybe the one before. But we got a little hockey player with his stick, his shoulder pads, his epic shoulder pads. Like, basically, like, he's a knight from, like, the 1600s with those shoulder pads. We got a little net alongside it. Candy cane inspired little net. Could have been all red. I wouldn't have minded that. But it's pretty cool looking. I love this little build, so that's why it came in the minifigure advent calendar. And then we got, finally, oh my goodness, we were able to open the Electro Christmas tree from 2024 Marvel last year. My favorite build from last year's Marvel calendar was this Electro Christmas tree. This thing was awesome looking. I just absolutely love it. Such a cool looking Christmas tree with all the lightning bolts on it. So there you go. That's our recap from yesterday's chopped up stream. My stream was chopped, as my kids would say. All right, Matt saying having breakfast. Haha, I got McDonald's. Oh, nice. I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in forever. Just like Life with the Crazies, I am jelly, Matt. Love me some McDonald's hash browns. I love their McMuffins, egg McMuffins. So good. So good. This is my favorite from yesterday. Which one was it, Scott? If you want to let me know, I was not watching the chat while I was going through them. So if you want to let me know which one your favorite was from yesterday, that'd be great. The train is such a great build. Love that. Yes, it really is. It is in Christmas colors. It sure is. I confirmed it's definitely in a Christmas tree version. Oh, okay, I assume you mean the medical droid. Yes, medical assistant droid was one of the best builds from Star Wars this year. I think hands down. Yeah, might qualify for my favorite build from Star Wars this entire year. Okay, Life with the Crazies got us going with Harry Potter, City, Disney. We need 3 other ones, folks. Minecraft, Friends, or Star Wars. There you go. Oh, Train was his favorite. Nice. Scott saying Train was my fave. Yeah, that was definitely a good one. Definitely a good build. Such a cute little guy. Cute little Train. Okay. I think Life with the Crazies is trying to hold on until we open this Harry Potter advent calendar. That's what she said it was, right? Yeah, definitely was. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Harry Potter. Yeah. All right. Let's get this going. We are going to finish the second line down there. Second horizontal line. 23, December 23rd. Train saying my favorite 2 from Matt, and second favorite was the medical droid. Yeah, definitely. Oh, this guy's cute. I think he's missing something though. We got the little isn't this like the little talking plant or whatever he is? Little talking plant guy that But doesn't he have a pot? Doesn't he have a pot that he goes in or something like that? I think he's missing something. He just, his eyes, he looks so sad. He looks so sad. But he's a cute little build. All right, let's build him up. His mouth, I think the mouth and the eyes are just like, Oh boy. Some of the things that Lego builds is just awesome. And this is one of them. A good first build to start us off. Not really Christmassy themed at all. Like really nothing from Harry Potter other than I would say like, you know, the ugly sweaters have really been like Christmassy themed. They're just good little builds. They're just clever little builds, and they're Harry Potter-ish, so no one really expects them, I don't think, to be Christmas themed. But great little builds. There we go. Put his little hat on. Ah, there we go. He's a cute little guy. He just looks super duper sad. Look at him. Oh boy. Look at his little feet. Little feeder. I have zero confidence that this thing would ever stand up. He definitely needs some assistance standing up. I didn't even get to my true or false. Oh my goodness. What am I doing here? We got a few extra pieces. His little mouth is an extra piece. Did I miss something? Nope. Weird. Weird. I remember those. Is it called a mandrake? Maybe. I have no idea. Did anyone even answer the true or false? True. Scott did. Yes, true. Life of the Crazies did. True. Okay, I completely forgot my true or false. True or false? The largest ever Santa hat took 6 months to construct. It's actually false. The hat presented on the 9th of December 2008 took just 3 months to make and measured more than 50 feet long and 27 feet wide. That's wild. So it didn't quite take 6 months. It took half that amount of time, but massive hat. 50 feet long, 27 feet wide. I'd wear that. I would totally wear that. All right, we'll continue going here. City, Disney, Minecraft. And then I need either Star Wars or Friends. City, number 23. What are we going to get? Santa's coming tomorrow, or is Santa coming today? Did I just see Santa? No, we're not. I assume we're getting a Santa Claus tomorrow from City. I would say that's almost guaranteed. But we do have a sleigh. We do have a rendition of a sleigh. Here we go. Almost like a GT style sleigh with the handlebars there. Loving the gold on it. Matt's confirming it is called a mandrake. Awesome. Mandrake cannot stand up on his own, though. This is a pretty cool little one extra piece of the handlebars. Matt's saying, oh, and space lasers on the bottom. Space lasers? Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Golden space lasers. Oh my goodness, there we go. Golden space lasers on the bottom with the handlebars. Small little sleigh. Not much space to hold a bag in there, but you know what? It is an interesting sled for sure, Scott. Yeah, it's definitely different than some of the ones we've seen in the past. That is for sure. Put the sleigh here by the bike. So that's our city build. Disney coming in next. Disney next. Definitely interesting. All right, what are we gonna get from Disney? Last couple days. Ooh, can't even predict. Oh, wow. That's really nice looking. Disney coming through with the last couple days. This is a really interesting build. I like this. This is a like a frozen water fountain. That's really cool looking. We got a diamond at the very top of it too. My son made us a water fountain this year, and his is pretty good. This Disney one is pretty nice as well. So we got one of these huge snowflake pieces. That's pretty cool. We're getting good piece. This is why the advent calendar is expensive. No, I'm kidding. We even get an extra diamond. Nice. I really like this. This is a very nice fountain. Almost every piece in this is like a translucent in a way. The very bottom piece is that like super light blue, and then we got the translucent snowflake. Then we got dark blue translucent cones in the middle there. Then we got translucent satellite dishes, and then we got the diamond right at the top. Yo, this is a very, very nice build. I like this. Perfect for Robot Santa. There you go. From Futurama. That's awesome. Really, really like this build. That is super cool. Extra diamond as well. Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite build so far today. Scott's laughing at you, Matt. All right, after Disney was Minecraft, so then we still need Star Wars or Friends. All right, here we go. Let's jump into Minecraft 23. What could we even get from Minecraft? Is it wintry themed? Is it Christmassy themed? What are we doing today? Okay. Well, it's not amazing. I've actually never built, or I guess made one of these before, but I'm pretty sure that's the cake piece. Pretty sure that is a cake, that square white piece with the red dots on it. That's a cake, and then we got a candle on a little table. So maybe this is Minecraft's way of leaving a treat for Santa Claus. Who knows? The cake is something I've actually, like I said, I've never made a cake before in Minecraft. I've definitely made candles before. And we get an extra flame piece as well in this one. Don't forget your tea time. Oh, thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. Without George being here. Thank you. So we got a little cake, a little red candle. I guess I shouldn't show it over my my shirt. Just disappears. What candle? So yeah, little cake on a table, and that green piece underneath is literally just helping keep the two green 2x4s together. I think almost serves no purpose. This is a 4x4 wide build. I don't have space for a 4x4 wide build here, Lego. What are we doing? What are we doing? There you go, by the sleeping friend. Minecraft. All right, Minecraft was not... is it cake? Yes. Yeah. Did you say cake? I did say cake. Yes. Christmas treats, right? I'm pretty sure that's a cake, because I'm like 9... You guys are making me question myself now, but I was like pretty sure it was a cake. Because I think cake is the most efficient way to restore your energy in Minecraft, but you don't eat it all at once. You eat it in like bites, which is different than like every other um, food I think that you eat in Minecraft. But you eat the piece of cake so much faster than you do like say a beef or something, right? Um, and or a chicken or something like that. So like cake, you eat a lot faster. I think you can eat more cake when you actually add a calculated. Yeah, so I think that's a cake. I'm pretty sure it's a cake. Now I'm wondering though. I think it is. I'm positive it is. I don't know. Thank you, Scott, for tea time. What do we say next? After Minecraft, did we say anything? No, we don't. We need Star Wars or Friends, guys. One of you got to decide for me. Futurama, I could interpret as Star Wars, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Star Wars or Friends, folks. Friends. Thank you, Scott. Okay, here we go. Friends, Star Wars last. Scott really wants to see my facial expression when I open the Star Wars. He wants to see that last. All right. It's Christmassy. We got a bunch of presents. 5 to be exact. And okay, those are stars. I thought it was maybe a different type of bow piece that we haven't seen before, but I thought it was one of the pieces that actually made the Disney Christmas trees with, but it wasn't. All right, so we got 5 presents here to build. We got a pink one. Pink bits for George, even though he's not here. Oh, and all but one of these. Oh no, this one's yellow. Okay, I was gonna say all but one have white kind of bows at the top, but this one's actually yellow. So we got a pink present here with a yellow bow. Pretty standard. And we got a purple present with a white, technically it's a yellow flower and a white flower, but we're calling it a bow. Oh no, this one's blue. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm going colorblind. So we have a purple present with a blue flower bow on top for this one. Fairly standard. Then we have a green and white present with a pink flower bow. Fairly standard. And then we have just a 1x1 brick with a star and another 1x1 brick with a star in teal and like hot pink. And fairly standard. So there we go. We got five Christmas presents to throw under, you know, our very limited selection of Christmas trees. I'm just going to keep these out here for now. Eventually we will recap. I don't want to go digging for all 5 of those. All right, you ready for this, Scott? Star Wars, let's do it. Number 23, what do we got? Try not to make those facial expressions I've been making. Yikes. I don't think this could be any worse. We literally have a garbage can. It's literally a garbage can for the 23rd of December on Star Wars. all those droid parts you've been collecting throughout the month, just huck them in the garbage, cause that's what this means to us on our lovely Star Wars Advent calendar. Oh my goodness. Wow, 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 wow. Oof is right. Mayo, welcome in, but oh boy, you're coming in for some quality builds from Star Wars here. What are they thinking? Like, come on. Give me this at the beginning of the month, if anything. Even comes with a shovel to shovel up your garbage droid parts. And yeah. That is wild. That is insanely wild. And like, half of this build is a garbage can. The other half of the build is nothing with clips to hold your shovel to shovel the garbage into your garbage can. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Garbage. Just, you want some garbage for Christmas? That's it. That's it. It's the clip to clip on to the other side of the builds. And then there's a clip to hold the shovel to just rake it all into the trash. I legitimately, I don't know what they were thinking this year. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. Matt saying, definitely not favorite today. No, definitely not. I think Disney is my favorite. I would agree with you. Yep. Yeah, lame, saying Scott, right? I watched Cheesy Studios' video about all the builds from this year's Advent calendars for 6 themes, and there's ridiculous amount of boring droid stuff for Star Wars. Yeah, Mayo, it is. For someone who doesn't like Star Wars, the Star Wars Advent calendar is my favorite Star Wars Lego that there is, because they always have amazing little ship builds, you know, stuff like this. And this year has just been a complete and utter disappointment for Star Wars. Just another part of Babu Freak's workshop. Lame. Yep, it sure is. I can guarantee you almost none of this Star Wars Advent calendar will make it into that Jay's Bucket Advent calendar. I can tell you one build will. But other than that, basically none of them will. All right, let's move on from that garbage. Literal. Okay, true or false, folks? Silent Night was first sung in 1818, and despite debuting in Germany, had English lyrics. Ooh, that's a different one. True or false? Silent Night first sung in the year 1818, and despite debuting in Germany, had English lyrics. Is that true or false? Yeah, it joins with the other ones. Jawa vehicle. Oh, I can't tell you which one is going to make it. That'd be no fun. Okay, true or false? Let's open up a minifigure from the Jay's Bucket Advent calendar. Oh, cool. Forgot I put this guy in here. This is one reason I really enjoy doing these types of, getting ready for these types of things all the way in September, because I forget half the stuff I even put in here. So this is a really good build. Love this build. I don't think I've featured anything to do with this build on the channel in previous years. I do believe that this came out of... Maybe not, though. I don't remember if this came out from one of the mystery boxes that we created, but we have a Toy Story little army soldier. Such a good little minifigure. The platform and all for him, too. We got the one with the rifle and he's got a backpack all in green. Even his face is in green. The only thing not green is his eyes and his mouth, which are in black, and you can barely see them even in real life because they're pretty faded. Can you see? Yeah, got like a little army vest on the torso. I don't think there's any back printing on him, but such a cool little minifigure. Toy Story Army Men. So there you go. Pretty good minifigure if you ask me. Where will he fit though? There we go. All right, Mail saying, can't remember which themes you're opening Advents for this year. All 6, buddy. All 6. If we add gems to the Christmas tree droid, it will be more Christmassy. That is true. That is very true. All right, true or false? We got a couple saying true. Okay, Silent Night was first sung in 1818, and despite debuting in Germany, had English lyrics. You guys are correct. That is true. Its lyrics were originally in German, and the song was titled Still Nacht. It has since been translated into 300 languages. So it was originally, the lyrics were originally in German, but the first time it was sung was in English. There you go. Pretty cool. All right, Mayo saying, I won't spoil day 5 for people, but if you want to see all the builds for City, Friends, Minecraft, Star Wars, Advent Calendars, I can recommend Cheesy's video about it. Well, I mean, we've only got 1 day left to go here, so I don't think you'd be spoiling day 5. Yeah, we all got 1 day left to go, because, Mayo, there's only 2 days left until Christmas, buddy. Only 2 days left. All right, let's jump into the J's bucket advent calendar. 23 is right here in the middle. Ooh, we got another CMF, but I can almost guarantee not the one you're thinking of. Mayo, you might like this one, actually. It pulled out the F1 Race Cars CMFs 71049 set. I don't know if that's a different, if it's got a series number or not, but we got the F1 Race Car CMFs technically, but actually I don't know if they're technically a CMF or not. Do I even know how to build this thing? I don't think I do. Did I bring the instructions? Yes, no, I didn't. And why I didn't bring them, I have no clue. I will attempt to build this. I don't think I know how. I think I put the wheels on. I think I built this before I put it in here, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be perfectly fine knowing how to build this. And now I'm just like, no, that was a terrible idea. Why would I think I would know how to do this? Maybe I got it. Let's see. I think these go here. No. They must. Yep. Struggling. I'm either missing a piece or I just don't know what I'm doing here. I feel like these go here somehow. Oh, maybe it goes that way. That feels right. That feels right too. Mayo saying, whoops, I meant days. Out 24 to 20. Ah, it's all good. Yay, F1, right? After the World Darts Championship, I'm going to watch the first two Home Alone movies. It's 1:10 a.m., so it's the night before Christmas. Sweet. Love to hear that. Okay. I am a little lost here. So I know that goes there. That goes there. What is going to go there, though? Maybe there. Maybe there. Maybe there. I think I just completely massacred this thing. What do these do? I forget what this one does. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I know it's built wrong, but I'm okay with that. But we got the little McLaren F1 car. Maybe that goes on the back. Does that go down there? No, that doesn't go there. Oh well. It's not even McLaren. It's Aston Martin. It's saying Aston Martin right there. So it is not a McLaren. My bad. Don't yell at me, Mayo. I'm sorry. But pretty cool little builds. I think I built it wrong. But there we go. That's what we decided to attempt to build out of the Jay's Bucket Advent Calendar today. Can we see that there? We sure can. Perfect. I found some Smurfs Christmas specials on YouTube I watched then. Nice. What year is this from? This is from this year. I think it was earlier in the year, but it was, yeah, you could still get them not too long ago. I like the helmets on those, right? This year, January, I think. There you go, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was definitely earlier in the year. They were cool little builds. I didn't collect all of them or anything, but I did grab a couple. So there we go. All right. Let's recap everything real quick for anybody who missed it if they'd like to see. Starting with the Disney build, which was probably my favorite for today. I really like this one. All the translucent blues. Looks really nice. A nice little frozen water fountain. And I mean, when you get a diamond that's worth, you know, priceless amounts of money on the top of that, that's pretty cool. So Frozen was pretty good. I like that one. Minecraft. Minecraft gave us some treats. A cake, a desk, a candle. But nowhere near my favorite build for today. We got to be, you know, we're 2 days away from Christmas. We got to be getting in the Christmas spirit with some of these builds. And City did exactly that for us. City gave us a pretty cool little version of Santa's sleigh. Almost like a GT style version with the handlebars there. And I can only imagine the big guy is coming out tomorrow to greet us and, you know, travel on this sleigh that he needs to use to get around to all the little boys and girls and give them their gifts. Then we got the Mandrake from Harry Potter. A pretty cute little build. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind that. Not Christmassy at all. Just sticking with the style of just pretty awesome little builds from Harry Potter. Harry Potter's a pretty good advent calendar this year. I'm not gonna lie. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to give my official stand on what's my overall favorite advent calendar from this year. I'm gonna have trouble picking one. I think, for this year. All right, Friends. Friends gave us a bunch of gifts. Just a bunch of little presents. Little colored and white presents with some different colored bows and whatnot on them. And then Star Wars gave us literal trash. Literal trash as an advent calendar. They said, "You want good builds? Well, this is what we think of you. Here's a trash can and some droid parts and a shovel." So, yeah, there we go. Literal trash. Scott saying, "Honestly, I've been disappointed with all of them." That's kinda my stance on it as well. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna have a hard time because, like, a little sneak peek, it might be Harry Potter. They haven't been Christmas builds at all, so it's a little disappointing. Matt saying, "Yeah, it's not Star Wars." No, another sneak peek. It's not Star Wars. Not even close. Does anyone else here watch Christmas movies on Christmas Eve? Oh yeah, for sure. We kind of trickle Christmas movies all throughout the month, but yeah, then Christmas Eve comes, everybody gets new pajamas, everybody gets a book, and then, we pretty much yeah, watch Christmas movies, have snacks, open, usually my parents-in-law come over Christmas Eve. So we'll do their gifts, but everyone opens their pajamas, their books, and then yeah, we'll just kind of lounge around the house, watch some Christmas movies, and yeah, sometimes play some board games and stuff like that, card games. Lots of fun being at home with the family. All right, recap of the minifigure from today was our awesome little army dude, Toy Story army guy. Not Christmassy at all, but he's got the color going. One of them at least. He is all in green. Looking down the barrel of his rifle. There you go. Pretty cool minifigure. I really like this minifigure. And then our build was, I don't know how well I did. I'll try and find the instructions and maybe fix it up. But I attempted to build one of these F1 race cars out of, I think it's a CMF series. It's one of those blind boxes. I just don't know if it's an official CMF series, but they look pretty cool. I do like them. So there you go. If I had to pick a favorite build today, I think 100% it's the fountain. You can let me know in the chat what your favorite build was if you'd like. I think a close second would be Santa's sleigh. Other than that, that's about it. All right, let's quickly check on the poll. Today's poll is, what is your favorite winter activity? Nobody said snowboarding or skiing, so nobody fully suits up and goes officially snowboarding and skiing. Nobody also goes snowmobiling. No one can afford a snowmobile. Who has the money to have a snowmobile, right? So we got 83% saying tobogganing, sledding. That's your standard, grab a crazy carpet or a GT or a sled and just find a hill. That's all you need to do. Pretty fun stuff too. And then 17% saying snowshoeing. So that's pretty cool. I've never gone snowshoeing. I should probably try it someday and see how it goes. All right, guys. Scott's saying, yeah, the fountain as well. Sweet. So 2 days left until Christmas. Tomorrow morning we are back here at it again, 9 a.m. Eastern once again. We have basically filled this entire thing. I don't really know how it can look on camera to you. I should watch these back afterwards and see what it looks like. Throw it on my big screen TV or something. But I imagine it just looks like absolute chaos to you here. I can't see how it wouldn't, because there's been some days where I'm like, where is the build I just built, and can't even find it. So the only thing I think I have a little bit of space up here, so I tried not to put all minifigures here, but then it ended up basically just being all minifigures over here on this mountain little area. And I think that kind of, height gave me a little bit more space. But yeah, pretty much everywhere else I am trying, kind of struggling to fit some builds in there. So the next year, if we do this again, there's going to be even more stuff, because I do have another idea of a third advent calendar to be opening for next year. And I'm debating if I want to add a fourth or if I want to save the fourth for the following year. I don't know yet. I think I might do both. If I can find advent calendars for both, I might do both. So we might be opening a total of 10 advent calendars next year. It's very possible. But yeah, so these are a lot of fun. These are pretty much my favorite streams of the year. I love opening advent calendars with you guys, and I just love watching this area just completely fill up with nonsense. Caribbean Girl saying enjoyed. Thank you, Jay, and take care, everyone. For sure. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your day. Have a good one, Caribbean Girl. Take care. Mayo saying, when I decided that Home Alone 2 is my favorite Christmas movie, I've committed to watching the first two movies today every year. It's my tradition. I leech off my friend's premium Disney Plus. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm glad you have a tradition for Christmas, Mayo, because I don't know if you tend to like Christmas as much as some of the other people that join these streams. So I appreciate you being here, and I'm actually really happy that you have a Christmas tradition of watching the two Home Alone movies, because they're pretty good movies. They're pretty awesome movies. So there you go. Even the Star Wars one, saying Scott, LOL, right? Even the Star Wars one. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder what my face is gonna look like tomorrow. It can't be any worse than today's. It literally cannot be worse than today's. I think today's, which is super sad, they waited all the way until the 23rd of December to give us a literal trash can. I can't believe that. I'm honestly stunned by that. But tomorrow's build cannot be worse. If it somehow is worse, I'm going to flip this entire scene on its end. And yeah, then we'll just end the day like that. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining me. You guys are always amazing, as always. We had no drop frames today. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. We had a successful stream. I really appreciate that. And again, appreciate you guys for sticking through with me for the past couple days when it was bad there. Mayo saying, yeah, I describe myself by humbug more out of fatigue than enjoyment. Kind of like when teenagers get emotional. College students want freedom. Yeah, no, I can understand that. There's a lot going on this time of year. There's a lot to have to try and keep up with, and there's a lot of expectations within it all too. So I get it. But I'm like I said, I'm really happy for you that you have that tradition. So really cool. I hope you enjoy your movies today, Mayo, and I hope you enjoy, watching them, even if it's by yourself. That's pretty cool. Matt saying, I'll be watching Grinch tomorrow, the original best version. Nice. There you go. I've already watched that one this year. Bye. Who have a good day. Woo, have a good day for sure. Thank you, Jay. Have a great day, everyone. Yes, for sure. Everyone, stay safe out there. Stay warm. Enjoy watching your movies today and tomorrow. And hopefully you all have a great, happy holidays. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Take care. Woo!